Hello students. In our previous video lecture, we discussed 2, 3 and case study based question from life process chapter. In this video session, we are going to solve MCQs, previous year MCQs from how do organism reproduce chapter. This is also important and high weightage chapter. Look at the first question. First question, 2024 question, it is a statement based question. The statement, consider the following statement. 4 statement has been given. The sex of a child is determined by what is inherited from mother is given. No, the sex of child is determined by what is inherited from father. We know during the spermatogenesis process, that means sperm formation process, males will produce 2 types of sperms, right? Look at here. Here, in case of male, look at the male produce 2 types of sperm. One sperm is X chromosome, 44 plus actually 44 and XX is the exactly a karyotype. Look at here, 44 plus XX is female, 44 plus XY is the male. Yes or no? Now here the 2 sex chromosomes are there, X chromosome and Y chromosome. When female, look at here, this is a female. When female produce the gametes, that means X. So that tell me here 22, half of the chromosome autosome plus X chromosome, 1 egg. This is 1 egg. 22 autosome and 1 sex chromosome, that is the X chromosome. The second type of egg also 22 plus X chromosome egg. These 2 are X. Tell me any changes there in the 2X? No, sex chromosomes are same, XX chromosome in the X. What about the male? When sperms are forming, look at the half of chromosome, 22 chromosome autosome plus 1 of the sex chromosome, that is X chromosome, 1 sperm. Right? Second sperm is what? Tell me, second type of sperm, 22 plus Y chromosomal sperm. This is sperm. You answer me now. 50% X chromosomal sperm, 50% Y chromosomal sperm. You got my point? Now, if this X chromosomal sperm is fertile with this X chromosomal egg, 22 plus 22, 44 plus XX female baby, female child. Next, if X chromosomal egg is fertile with the Y chromosomal sperm, 44 plus XY female, male baby can get. This is the male child. This is female child. Now you answer me. In case of human being, sex of child is determined by father, not by mother. So statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2, the sex of child is determined by what is inherited from father. Yes, absolutely correct. So statement 2 is correct. What is receiving, what type of chromosome receiving from mother is not going to decide the sex of child. What type of chromosomal, what they call receiving from father will decide the sex of baby. You got my point? If from father X chromosomal sperm they receive, female baby, female child. If from father Y chromosome is coming, it will be decided out, it will be male child. Am I clear, student? Look at the third statement. Statement 3. The probability of having a male child, what? Male child probability is more than that female child. No, it's wrong. It is 50-50%. 50% is female, 50% male. It is not that female child will be less than the what they call male child. Male childs are more than the female child. No, 50-50. So this statement is incorrect. The sex of a child is determined at the time of fertilization when male and female gamete fuse to form a zygote. Yes, look at here, at the time of fertilization, at the time of gametes fuse, that time only the sex of baby can decide. You got my point? So this statement is what? Tell me, correct. So how many statements are correct? They're asking the correct statements are. Correct statements are statement 2 correct, statement 4 correct. What is the correct answer? Tell me. Statement 2 and statement 4. Option B is the correct answer. Am I clear? Shall we move on to the next question? Next question. Question number 2. This is also 2024 last year question from how do organisms reproduce? In which of the following organism multiple fission is mean of asexual reproduction? Multiple fission. If you are able to recall, in how do organisms reproduce, asexual reproductions, different type of asexual reproductions we discussed in theory class. Fission, binary fission, multiple fission, fragmentation, and what they call regeneration, budding in Hydra, budding in yeast, spore formation is rhizopus like fungi, vegetative propagation in angiosperms, different type of asexual reproduction we discussed. They're asking what? Multiple fission. If you able to recall, Plasmodium malarial parasite undergo multiple fission, formation of many daughter cells from one single parent called multiple fission. So what is the right answer? Yeast will show what? Tell me, budding, right? Yeast is showing budding. It is a fungi, so this is not correct answer. Leishmania, binary fission. Yes, binary fission. I can write this is the protozoan, right? Next, Paramecium, also binary fission. Plasmodium shows, tell me, multiple fission. Plasmodium is a what? Malarial parasite. Clear? Malarial parasite. Remember, Leishmania, Kala-Azar disease. This is also one of MCQ. Remember. Clear, student? Go to the next question. Question number 3, 2024. Third question. Look at here. Which one of the following statement is not true? That means again statement based question. Again statement based question. Which one of the following statements is not true? Statement number 1. DNA carries the information for inheritance of feature from parents to the next generation. What is our blueprint? What is exactly our genetic material? DNA is a genetic material. DNA can carry the inherit information from generations to generation. This statement is correct. They're asking not true. That means incorrect statement. Next, number 2. DNA is the information source for making protein. Absolutely correct. Information for making protein. How does it do this? Careful, look at here. If you take the, look at here, this is chromosome. We know actually chromosome is made up of what? DNA only. Look at it. This is the DNA. This is DNA, right? Now when DNA undergo condensations to form chromatin and after that chromosome, right? Now I'm taking a small DNA piece like this. Look at it. This is the DNA. Okay. Now a small portion of DNA I'm taking from this area to this area. This much of area I'm taking. This much of piece of DNA. A small segment of DNA or the small portion of DNA which will undergo a process called transcription. That means it form a mRNA, messenger RNA. Now this messenger RNA will convert into protein by ribosome. Protein. Who will convert this one? Ribosomes convert this RNA to protein. This protein could be in the form of enzyme, in the form of our hormone, your skin color, hair color. This protein, that means the exact protein behind the synthesis of protein, who is there? Gene or DNA. You understand? That's how our traits are controlled by gene. That's how our characteristic features are controlled by DNA. So what is the major source of synthesis of this protein? DNA, keep in mind. So this much portion we call gene. This is called gene. So this statement is correct. Next, change in the information leads to the different protein. If I change in the DNA, something happens, some small mutation takes place, small change happen in the DNA, protein will be same protein come or the different protein come? You answer me. If in the DNA, if a small change come, automatically the effect on what? Protein. So if anything goes wrong in the protein, in the DNA, automatically it affect on the protein. So this statement also absolutely correct. Look at the last statement. Feature will remain same even if the protein changes. No. If this protein change, characteristic features change, traits change, our symptoms change. You got my point? So remember all of you, the incorrect statement is features will remain same. No, it is direct NCERT line. If you open NCERT, how do organisms reproduce chapter, it is clearly given. If anything goes wrong, if any small change happen in the protein, that will affect on our trait or our feature. So the incorrect statement is option D is the incorrect statement. You got my point? Next question. Next question, again 2024, simple question. I hope you all know this answer of this question. Look at the diagram. What is this? Hydra. Multicellular, it is a coelenterate. Hydra. Look at what is given. Identify the mode of asexual reproduction in following organism. So this organism is Hydra. Hydra. What is this small outer growth called? This is called bud. Yes or no? Bud. Slowly this bird grow in size, and when it's come to the maturity, detach from parent and become a new individual, independent and individual. What kind of asexual reproduction? Budding. Budding. I told you, we discussed in the theory classes, unicellular budding, you can write the yeast example. Multicellular budding, you can write Hydra. So answer is what? Fragmentation. Fragmentation example, Spirogyra. Spirogyra alga. Next, multiple fission. Just now only I said Plasmodium. Plasmodium can cause malaria. Next, budding. Yes, option 3 is the right answer. Budding. Binary fission. You can write the binary fission what? Euglena. You can write amoeba. You can write leishmania. These all are binary fission. Paramecium. These all are binary fission. Amoeba also. Right? Shall we go to the next question? Question 2024 again. Asexual reproduction. If you look at this diagram, something is running in your mouth. Vegetative propagation. Bryophyllum. Yes or no? Look at it. If you look at this leaf, there are some structures are there on the leaf. Look at it. This is a leaf. This is called leaf margin. On the leaf margin, some structures are there. These structures are known as notch. Notch. In this knot, a small what they call plant is producing. So what kind of reproduction this is? This is a vegetative reproduction. If you are able to recall the theory, formation of new plants from vegetal organs, vegetal or somatic organs. What are the somatic organs? Root, stem, leaf. If new plants are coming, new plants are producing, we call vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation. They form a small notch. So in this notch, look at the roots and small stem and leaf-like structure. Complete small plant develop. If you take this plant and germinate, it will become a new plant. It will grow into the new plant. Look at it. What is given? In the given diagram, the leaf the leaf shown belongs to the which plant they mentioned? Hibiscus rosa sinensis. That means China rose. No, it is not China rose. Money plant. No, it's not money plant. Mustard. No. Bryophyllum. Bryophyllum is a type of vegetative reproduction. In the notch of the margins of what they call leaf nodes, the small new plant can develop. So this is an example of what will be? Example of asexual. What kind of asexual? Vegetative propagation. Clear? Next question. 2024 again. 2024. How do organisms reproduce? One more type of question. Parts of flower which attract insect for pollination. Now we are slowly entered in the sexual reproduction. So far, asexual reproduction related questions we discussed. Now, sexual reproduction. If you are able to recall sexual organs of plant. What are the sexual organs of plant? Flowers. Now this, what is this swollen structure? Swollen structure called thalamus. Yes or no? Thalamus we can also call receptacle. This is receptacle or thalamus. What is this stalk? This stalk is known as flower stalk or pedicel. Okay, this is called, tell me, pedicel. I'm writing this is flower stalk or pedicel. Fine. On the top of this, what they call thalamus, there are floral organs are present. Look at it. This is called sepal. You can get sepal. Sepals are protecting first role of flower. For what exactly the major function of this sepal? For protection. Green color, protection. So I'm writing this one is the first role is called what? Sepals. Sepals for protection. First role. Second role, which is attracting. Look at here. This is a second role, which is attracting for the pollination. Attracting insects for pollination. These structures are known as, let me write like this. These structures are known as what? Tell me, petals. This is petal. Now petals are for attracting of insects for pollination. This actually the petals are very attractive, bright in color and giving a good fragrance in entomophilus. That means insect pollination flowers. You got my point? So these are petals. Now, what is the third role? Tell me. Third role is androecium. This is androecium. Androecium is called male reproductive part. Like this, androecium. What is the innermost one? Innermost one we can write. The innermost one is called pistil or carpel. Like this. Stigma, style, and ovary. Tell me, which part is attracting insect for pollination? Petals. And do you remember, students, petals and sepals both are called non-essential floral parts. That means they are not directly involved in the gamete formation. They are not directly involved in the reproduction. So this part, look at here, this is anther, and this long structure called filament. Filament, anther and filament together called stamen. Stamen. It is also called androecium, male reproductive organ. This part, this is called stigma. This long structure called, tell me, style. And this swollen structure is known as ovary. This whole structure we can call pistil or carpel. Pistil or carpel or female reproductive part. The whole flower we can write bisexual flower. Bisexual flower. We can write what? Tell me. Mustard example. China rose example. You can write this all examples of what? Tell me. Bisexual flower. The flower which consists male, female, both sex organ. We call bisexual flower. Look at this question. In the question they're asking which of the floral parts pollination, insect attracting pollination, petals and sepals, anther and stigma, petals only, sepals only. What is the correct answer? Tell me. What I said? Sir, petals. Petals attract insect for what? Tell me. Pollination. The technical term of petals is what? Tell me. Corolla. Remember. Sepals. This is called what? Tell me. Calyx. Am I clear, students? Shall we go to the next one? Look at the next question. Next question. Which one of the following statement is true for Hydra, amoeba and Spirogyra? Hydra, amoeba, Spirogyra. True statement they are asking. First tell me, are these three organisms are unicellular? Hydra is multicellular, amoeba unicellular, Spirogyra multicellular. So they are not unicellular. They all are not unicellular. Clear? Next. Look at here. They all are multicellular. No, the amoeba is unicellular. So statement 1, that means first option, not correct. Second, they are unicellular. Amoeba only unicellular. What about Hydra? Hydra is multicellular. Spirogyra also multicellular. Second option, not correct. Come to the third one. They produce sexually, reproduce sexually. What about amoeba? Now, they reproduce asexually. Absolutely correct. So, they're asking what will be true statement. Option D is the correct answer. Hydra shows budding asexual reproduction. Amoeba shows binary fission asexual reproduction. Spirogyra shows fragmentation. So, the true statement is what? They reproduce asexually. Am I clear, student? Shall we move on to the next question? Next question, 2024. The plant that can be, look at it. The plants that can be raised by the method of vegetative propagation are vegetative propagation. Sugarcane, rose, grapes, sugarcane, mustard, no. Potato is given, no. Next, banana, oranges, mustard, no. Papaya, mustard and potato. No. So correct answer is what? Sugarcane, rose and grapes are vegetative propagation we can raise. Direct NCERT question. Shall we move on to the next question? Look at the next question. The part of seed which is source of food during germination, seed germination. Careful, look at here. In our theory class, we discussed the dicot seed structure, right? In dicot seed, two structures are present like this and one structure is like this. We call plumule and these two structures are called cotyledon and there is a radical. So now this is a dicot seed. Dicot, two cotyledons, so dicot seed. So what is this structure called? This structure is plumule. This plumule is future, what tell me? This will give future shoot system or stem. What is this two structure? These two structures are known as what? Cotyledon. Cotyledons. Remember all of you, cotyledon function is what? Storage of food material. Food. Now this lower structure is known as radicle. This radicle give future root. Yes or no, student? Future root. This is a dicot seed structure. Remember all of you, we know, we already discussed, in the seed embryo is there. Remember all of you, in the seed embryo, when favorable conditions are not there, unfavorable condition, this embryo will be in inactive form called seed, what they call dormancy, seed dormancy. It is sleeping period. It is not germinating. It is not activated. Embryo is inactive form. All metabolic activities are very less or inactive form. You got my point? Now here, this is embryonal axis. Here exactly embryonal axis. When seed is germinating, my dear students, careful look at here. When seed is germinating, this embryo take food from the cotyledon. This storage food, whatever the storage food is there, this storage food in the cotyledon consumed by the embryo and started to germinate to give shoot and also root. In the exam, this diagrammatic question can come for 2 mark also. Diagrammatic question can come for 3 mark also. In the dicot seed, upper plumule, lower radicle, and 2 cotyledons are the cotyledons store food material. So look at here, what they mention in the question. The part of seed which is source of food during germination, cotyledon. Yes, because cotyledon store food material. Plumule become future shoot or stem. Radicle become future root. Remember, and this embryo is going to germinate. This embryo going to develop with the help of what? This reserve food material. Am I clear, student? You got my point? So the correct answer is cotyledon. Next question. Next question. A zygote is formed by, carefully listen this question, very important. This type of questions will come in the exam. Competence based question and little higher order thinking question. Carefully listen. What it is given? A zygote is formed by a fusion of male gamete and female gamete. The number of chromosomes in zygote of human they given. Human they given. Carefully listen. I told you just now, if you take a female, this is female and male, we are actually in the form of a 2n. 2n is called a diploid. It is called, tell me, diploid. Remember, n is called haploid. N haploid, 2n diploid. Remember, okay? Now, we all are in the form of a diploid. Human beings are diploid. Okay? Now, when female undergo a gametogenesis, that means gamete formation, okay, gamete formation, number of chromosomes will be half. Let me write here 44 plus XX. This is the actually karyotype of female. 44XX. What is this 44XX? Remember all of you. 44, I can also write 22 pairs. 22 pairs. This 22 pairs, 44 chromosome called autosomes. What is this? Tell me. Autosome. Next, XX chromosome. Shall I call one pair? One pair, nothing but 2, right? One pair, 2 XX chromosome. This one pair of chromosome called allosomes. Allosomes, or we can also call sex chromosome. Sex chromosome. Right? Come to the male. What is the karyotype of male? What that means? How many total number of chromosomes in the male? 44 plus XY chromosomes are there. 44 XY. Let me write here one more time here. 44 or 22 pair I can call autosome. Autosomes. Right? Next, XY chromosome or one pair, I can call allosome. Allosome, right? Now, students, I have one question. Here exactly pair, that means two X chromosomes are there in the female, but in the male only one X chromosome is there. Only one X chromosome and one Y chromosomes are there. So we are diploid, male and female diploid. Did you notice something? Number of autosomes in both same. That means male, female autosome number is same. 44 or 22 pairs. 44 or 22 pairs. What happened? Carefully listen here. Carefully listen here. These diploid organisms, when they form gametes, this undergo a process, a very important division called meiosis division. Meiosis division reduce chromosome into half. Meiosis division reduce chromosome into half. So here, after meiosis division, half of this much, how many? Of 44 half, 22 plus one of the X chromosome, X. Out of 2, one X chromosome. So how many total chromosomes are there? 23 chromosomes. Yes or no? 23 chromosomes. 22 autosome, 1 sex chromosome. So this is one egg. This is one egg. Gamete, egg gamete. Now question number 1. In the egg, how many total number of chromosome? 23. Shall I call N? N equal to 23. What is N? N nothing but haploid. What is the diploid number of chromosome? 46. 46. 2n number of chromosomes are 46. But X consists, that means gametes consist half of them. Half of the chromosome. How did it possible? It possible by which division? Tell me. Meiosis. Now tell me here, one more egg. Look at here, half of the chromosome here, 44. Out of 44, 22 plus the next X chromosome will come here. So X chromosome I'm writing here. Am I clear? This first X is come here and the second X is coming. So this is also to 23 chromosome, that means N equal to 23. This is also become egg. Now you answer. These two are now gametes. Can any one of you answer me? How many number of chromosome in the gametes? Sir, half number of chromosome. How did it possible? It possible by meiosis. Meiosis. Same thing happened in the males also. Look at here. In the male, what happened? Meiosis division takes place here. Meiosis division takes place. Right? Now, for out of 44, tell me here, 22 plus out of 2 sex chromosome, 1 X chromosome. X chromosome, this become 1 sperm. This is sperm. Right? Now, second one is what? 22 plus Y chromosome, 1 more sperm. This is 1 more sperm. How many different type of gametes in case of male? So, 2 different type of gamete. One is the X chromosomal sperm, one is Y chromosome sperm. So, here 23 chromosome, here also 23 chromosome. N equal to 23, N equal to 23. That means haploid. Gametes are haploid, individuals are diploid. Individuals diploid, gametes haploid. So why? There is a important division takes place called meiosis. Which division? Tell me. Reductional division called meiosis. Now, just now you answer me. These two are now gametes, sperms. Gametes. So I'm writing these are sperms. Right? Sperms also haploid. Now, if this sperm, X chromosome sperm, with fertile with the X chromosome egg, 22 plus 22, 44 plus X female child, 2 and number of chromosome, 46 female baby. You got my point? I hope you all are following me. What about Y chromosome? If Y chromosome sperm fertile with the X chromosome egg, tell me now, 22 plus 22, 44 plus XY. Now tell me here, this is a male baby. This zygote develop into male. So 2 and number of chromosomes are how many? 46. Here also 46. That means what? Individuals are diploid, gametes are haploid. 2 haploid gametes fuse, diploid offsprings come. So that means, did you notice something? Generation after generation, number of chromosomes are constant. Look at here, parents 46, 46 number of chromosomes are there, parents 46, offsprings also 46. When they grown up, when they reproduce, when they give birth to a child, they're also 46. Next generation also 46. Which division is maintaining the number of chromosomes constant every generation? Meiosis. Find out the correct answer now. After this much of explanation, you can identify the correct answer now. Look at what they mention. A zygote is formed by the fusion of male and female gamete. The number of chromosome in the human being is what? 46 number of chromosome. How did it come 46? 23 chromosome. 23 chromosome from egg. 23 chromosome from egg. 23 chromosome from sperm. So from both parents haploid gamete, 46 chromosome in where? Zygote. So answer is option C. I make clear, students? Done. Next question. Look at the next question. What is the next question here? Incorrect statement. Again, statement based question. Incorrect statement about placenta. Placenta. It is a specialized disc-like structure between maternal to fetus. Yes or no? Maternal to that mother to fetus. This is the actual, this is the placenta is the one which providing nutritive substance to the embryo or fetus. Placenta is the actual one which is removing the waste from the embryo or fetus. Yes or no? Now what they mention? It is a disc embedded in the uterine wall. Absolutely correct. They're asking what? Incorrect statement. Mark this one. Incorrect statement. It contains villi on the embryo side of tissue. Absolutely correct. Villi. Increase surface area for more and more absorption of food material. It has very small surface area. Wait. Very small surface area for glucose, oxygen to pass from the mother to embryo. Total statement, after reading a total statement, it is a small surface or large surface area. If you read NCERT, clearly it is mentioned in NCERT line, large surface area. So incorrect statement, option C. The embryo gets nutrition from mother blood through it. Absolutely correct. So our answer is option C. So NCERT line by line is most important before your final examination. 30 by 30 in biology should come. All of you go through NCERT line by line once again. Diagrams, line by line of NCERT. Statement based questions come. Look at your 2024. Many questions are what they call statement based questions. Clear, student? Shall we move on to the next question? Again 2024. Select from following condition responsible for the rapid spread of bread mold on slice of bread. Rhizopus, they are asking. Rhizopus. We know this is hypha. Lower side of hypha, what is there? Rhizoid-like structures are there. These are rhizoid-like structure and this is hypha. This rhizoids. Okay. This is hyphae or hypha. Hyphae or hypha. What is the structure? Rhizoids. Remember, rhizoids. And when the maturity, they've developed one stalk-like structure. What is this stalk-like structure called? Sporangiophore. This structure known as sporangiophore. On the top of this sporangiophore, a bulb-like structure developed called sporangia. Sporangium. In the sporangium, what will develop? Tell me. Spores develop. These are spores. Am I clear? When this sporangium rupture, look at it. When this sporangium rupture, what release? These spores release outside like this. When the spore germinate, this entire whole structure, they reproduce back. This is called spore formation. But number of spores are very, very high from every sporangia. What they're asking, select from the following condition responsible for the rapid spread. Rapid spread. Number one, formation of large number of spores. Absolutely correct. Large number of spores, one of the biggest reason for rapid, what they call spread. If, for example, 10,000 spores are released, if in that one, if it is 6,000-7,000, if it is damaged or if it is not germinated, also there is a chance the rest of spores can be germinated. What is the biggest reason for the formation of large spores? Increase the chance of germination. Keep in mind. You understand my point? So first option, absolutely correct. presence of moist and nutrient in bread. Yes, moist and temperature is required for the development of a germination of fungi. We'll learn. So this also statement correct. Low temperature, no. Presence of hyphae, no. So the right answer is 192. Where is 192? Option A. Black mold, or we can say pin mold. It is a rhizopus. Then next question. Look at the next question. 2023. Select the incorrect match between the plant and its vegetative parts from the following. They are asking. Select the mismatch, right? It is incorrect one. Incorrect one. Now, bryophyllum leaf. Just now we discussed, right, sir? This is correct. Number 2, potato stem. Yes, potato underground stem it is. Underground stem. Do you remember in the chemical neural coordination, second chapter, neural control and coordination chapter, when we discussed the plant hormones, potato sprouting is actually a function or controlled by ethylene, I said, gaseous hormones, right? Potato stem, correct. Next, money plant stem, correct. Next, rose root is given. Rose is developed from stem, not root. So mismatch and incorrect one. Option D is the correct answer. Clear? Come to the next question. 2023. Plants which bear unisexual flowers. Important. You need to focus on this question. Carefully listen. I'm taking one plant. Look at it. This is one plant. Now in this plant, on this plant, there are flowers. Look at here. The flowers are actually a bisexual flowers. Look at here. I'm drawing here one flower. This is one flower. A gynoecium is there. That means carpel is there. And also stamens also there. So what type of flower is this? This is called a bisexual flower. Bisexual flower. Flower is bisexual. Mustard and you can write China rose example. Clear? Now both sex organ, that means stamen and also pistil on the same flower only. But if you take papaya, watermelon type of organism, plants, look at it. This is plant. Okay. Now in this plant, only female flowers are there. Look at here. I'm drawing only female flowers. Only female flowers means what? They have only gynoecium, like this. Only gynoecium. Female flowers are there. You know, this female flowers we call pistillate flower. Pistillate flowers mean female flowers. You got my point? Female flowers. So entire plant is called female plant. Female plant. Plant is entirely separate. Female plant. If I take a next one, look at here. There is a one more papaya plant here. Now in this one, look at here. Here, male flowers are there. That means stamen is there. Look at it. They're producing one more here. Look at it. Flowers are there. They're producing flower which having only stamen. There is no carpel, like this stamen. Such type of flowers are called staminate flower. Staminate flowers are called male flowers. Remember all of you, male flowers. So this is called a male plant. Male plant. So female plant, male plant completely separated. We call unisexual. We call what, tell me? Unisexual. In your higher classes, you learn the different term. Dioecious, monoecious terms are there. In your higher classes, you learn. But remember, bisexual, this is bisexual and these are unisexual. Am I clear? Look at the question. What they are asking in the question. Plants which bear unisexual flowers. Mustard, no. Bisexual, papaya, correct. Papaya, correct. But option A, not correct. Next, hibiscus, no. Hibiscus is bisexual. Bisexual, so it is not correct. Here it is. Watermelon is given, yes, correct. Next, mustard, no, it's not mustard. And watermelon and papaya, right. They're asking unisexual, right? So option D is the correct answer. Watermelon and papaya, unisexual. If you closely notice something, here staminate flowers, actually we know flower become fruit, right? Ovary become fruit, a flower, if it is a bisexual flower, the ovary become fruit. If you notice something in the male plant bear flowers, but it will never produce seeds and fruits. Did you get my point? Male plant, this plant, it produces flowers. Flowers are there, but this plant never produce seeds and also fruits. No seeds, no fruits. Can you guess why? You comment. You comment after watching this video. Why? Why these seeds and fruits are not producing by this male plant? Okay. Next question. Look at the next question. When an egg-bearing sperm fertilize the egg, the result zygote has following combination of chromosome. I told you 2 times in this entire session. 2 questions I explained this one. When sperm, I told you 44 plus, tell me, XY. 2 kinds of sperms can come. 22 plus X chromosome sperm, 22 plus Y chromosome sperm. What they're asking in the question? X chromosomes, what they call X-bearing sperm fertilize. Now what about female? 44 plus XX. Tell me, what is the egg chromosome combination? 22 plus X egg. This is one egg. Yes or no, student? 22 plus X chromosome, one more egg. Now tell me, X chromosome sperm, X chromosome egg, 44 plus XX female baby. Find out the correct answer. The correct answer is 44 plus XX, option A. XY, no. 22XX, how come 22XX, 22Y? No. So option A is the correct answer. Am I clear? Are you with me? Next question. Look at the next question. 2023. A number of chromosomes. The number of chromosomes in parent and offsprings of particular species undergo sexual reproduction remain constant. I told you generation after generation number of chromosomes are constant. Something happened, I said. Meiosis division. In the meiosis division, number of chromosomes double or half? What did I say? Double or half? Sir, in the gametes, number of chromosomes are half. In the gametes, number of chromosomes are half. 2n, 46 female, right? 2n, 46 male. We are actually male, females are diploid. Here what happened? Meiosis division takes place. So number of chromosomes are, tell me, number of chromosomes are half. Here also number of chromosomes are half. X or 22 plus Y. So that means gametes are 23, number of chromosome half. Look at the question. Doubling of chromosome after zygote formation. Next, halving of chromosome after zygote formation. After zygote formation, half number of chromosome. How can it possible? So no. Next, doubling of chromosome before gamete formation. No. Halving of chromosome at the time of gamete formation. Mark my word, student. This type of higher order questions can come during the time of gametes. If you're able to recall my previous question, I clearly mentioned during the time of gamete, meiosis division takes place, which bring chromosome into half. So two haploid gamete fuse, diploid organism come. Because of this reason only, generation after generation, the number of chromosomes are remain constant. Am I clear? Are you with me? Come to the next question. 2023. The bacterial and viral infection they are asking. One is the bacterial, one is the viral, venereal diseases they are asking. STD, sexually transmitted diseases. Venereal diseases. This is also known as a reproductive tract infections. Reproductive tract infection, ITI. So RTI, reproductive tract infection. Look at here. One is called bacteria. Warts is a virus. And HIV also virus. So option 1 is not correct. Number 2, HIV is a virus and warts also virus. But so it is not correct. Gonorrhea, bacteria. Syphilis also bacteria. It is not correct because gonorrhea, they are asking first one bacteria, second one viral. Syphilis, gonorrhea, bacterial diseases. Treponema pallidum and here it is Treponema pallidum, it is a syphilis, and Neisseria gonorrhea, bacterial names, but it is not given in NCERT, don't worry. Syphilis bacteria, correct. What? Virus. So the right answer option D. Am I correct? Shall we go to the next question? It's a simple question, easy question. Look at this question, students. 2023 diagram based question. Carefully look at here. Consider the following three flowers, namely X and Y, X, Y and Z. Which flowers would develop into fruit? Which flower would develop into fruit? Carefully look at the question. Look at the diagram once. In the diagram, in this one, stamen, look at your anther and the filament. Both are there. This is anther and this is filament. That means total together called stamen. Okay. And this is carpel. Ovary is there. That means carpel. It is a bisexual flower. It is a bisexual flower. So bisexual flower, this whole ovary become fruit. Ovary become fruit. So X become fruit. X flower become fruit. Come to the Y flower. Y flower does not consist androecium, but it does what? Tell me, look at the ovary. When ovary is there, ovary become future fruit. So Y flower also convert into fruit. What about the Z flower? Z flower consists only stamen. Only stamen. Now this only stamen flower does not convert into what? Tell me, fruit. You got my point? Did you get my point? Fruit they will not produce. Did you notice something I asked in the previous questions? Which flower? Papaya flower, male, female flowers are completely separate. What is the reason why this male flower does not convert into flower? Fruit. Why? Because there is no ovary. They bear only male reproductive part. Did you get my point? So what is the correct answer? XY. XY will produce the what they call flower. XY will produce the fruit. Z does not produce. Find out the correct answer. XY only. Option C. Am I correct? Shall we go to the next question? Next question. Assertion and reason. Human female has a perfect pair of sex chromosome. Human, who is that? Female. 44 autosome plus XX. Look at the perfect pair of sex chromosome. Statement correct. Statement correct. Sex chromosomes contribute by human male in the zygote decide the sex of the child. Yes, correct. Both statements correct. But this is not a correct explanation of the reason. So I am going with option B is the correct answer. A, R true, but R is not a correct explanation of what they call A. Come to the next question. What is the next question? Offsprings produced by sexual reproduction are genetically similar to the parent. Yes, statement correct. This shows what? Asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, how many parents involved? One parent. Uniparental. Now, reason. Asexual reproduction involved by a single parent. This statement also correct. So, what is the correct answer? Both statements are correct and correct explanation of what they call assertion. So, option A is the right answer. Clear? Come to the next question. In human beings, male have XX chromosome. No. A male's XY, XX chromosome, and female have XY sex chromosome. Absolutely wrong. This assertion is what? Tell me, wrong. Come to the reason. Sex of child is determined at the time of fertilization when male-female gametes are fused. Absolutely correct. So the right answer is what? Assertion. Assertion false and reason true. Option D is the correct answer. Simple question it is. Very simple. Next question. Sex of children will be determined by what they inherited. Sex of children will be determined by what they inherited from the mother. Is it correct, student? Mother or father? What did I say? is the father. So this is a wrong statement. Women have XX sex chromosome. Correct. So tell me the right answer. Assertion false. Reason true. Option D is the correct answer. Very easy question. Next question. Genes inherited from parent. Genes inherited from parents decide the sex of child. Correct. Genes will decide. Y chromosome genes, Hollandric genes decide. X chromosome in male child is inherited from the father. No, from father. Y chromosome inherited, not X chromosome. So the correct answer is what? Correct answer is assertion true, but reason is false. Option C is the correct answer. Am I clear, students? Next question. Human population show a great deal of variation in traits. Absolutely correct. If you take a human population, just observe your classmates in your classroom. If you are tall, if you are short, if you are fair, if you are dark, different variations are there. In a human population, different variations are. Variation in height, variation in color, variation in immunity, variation in a different traits. This statement is absolutely correct. Next, all variation in a species have an equal chance. No, it is not an equal chance. Few variations can make that particular organism, particular species for better survive. Few variation can cause a dangerous effect like cancers. So this all variations are not equal for what? Tell me, survival chance. Remember, few variations for the better survival, few variations will be can cause harm. Keep in mind. Okay. Now they are asking species have an equal chance of survival in the environment which they live. No, statement wrong. So tell me, statement 1 is correct, statement R is wrong. The assertion is correct, R reason is wrong. So correct answer is what? Option C. It's true, but R is false. Am I clear? Now, these are the PYQs from How Do Organisms Reproduce chapter, students. We cover asexual reproduction, we cover sexual reproduction. Remember 2023-2024, if you notice, I discussed 2 years paper 2023-2024, there was no human reproductive system question. This academic year we can expect human male, female reproductive system questions. So students, my advice is thoroughly revise male, female reproductive system. You got my point? Fallopian tube, uterus, testes, scrotum, okay, and our contraceptions, different type of contraception. From this topic 2025, there will be a question. So carefully prepare and go, and we are going to discuss 2, 3 and also 5 more questions from this chapter, How Do Organisms Reproduction, in our next video session. All the very best. Thank you.